So this was a highly requested video to do a review on because this house, I've been told, is absolutely terrible. And for a $16 million price tag, but hey, you've seen my videos before and how money cannot buy taste. And once again, we're just gonna see if I'm going to further prove my point. I honestly know little to nothing about Jake Paul besides the odd video that I've seen on socials before because I'm honestly the worst at keeping up with just pop culture in general. I feel like I'm an old man that's sometimes just like, oh, if they're showing a video that's gone like viral, I am the last one to see it. Even when they're like, oh my God, have you seen the video of like blank? I'm like, who's that? All I know is that he has a fight coming up with Mike Tyson, and honestly, that man is terrifying. That is the last person I would want to even think about fighting on this planet. Oh, shit. I have yet to see the full tour of this space. Yes, I'm going in blind to do this reaction with you. I will admit that I've seen the odd video of this home that got me a little bit interested to even want to watch this video because otherwise I was like, who is this person? But I've agreed to it, so let's see because this is gonna be interesting. Without seeing anything in the video, the stats on the home for what I could find is pretty substantial, so let's take a look at this. So we have almost 13,000 square feet in total, 8 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, a game room, a music video, and a massive outdoor pool. Let's see if it all adds up to that $16 million price tag. I'm already terrified and it hasn't even started on this pause screen. Also, his shirt looks like it says cunt on it, but it's definitely not.
I bought a new house.
I love when you sleep on me.
Yeah, first and foremost, you can't skip the 3 Bugattis in the front driveway here.
The 3 Bugattis are fucking scooters. Great start already, let's see.
It's like nice little waterfront feature. I'm gonna be adding koi to this and making it a koi pond.
Okay, so the foyer grand entrance coming in is super beautiful. I love the way that it's framed. That entrance gate is super beautiful, having the water on each side and the pathway in the middle. The one thing that I would critique about this is the fact that you have those gaps between those steps in the water. Coming home drunk, or if you have any kind of accessibility issue, it's already a no for me because you're gonna fall right in that pool.
There's tons of patio space. We got the lounge areas. Over here, we're thinking of this like a nice old rustic look. Huh? A nice house right here. Wow.
This is already probably the most chaotic home tour video I think I've ever seen. I do appreciate that we're starting outdoors because the actual lot that this house is located on is phenomenal. The greenery all the way around, the landscaping, the pool, the architecture, which is super modern. I think already we're starting on a plus side, but like just him talking is like bringing it down.
Come on inside. So this is like the movie theater, hangout room, and of course, we had to put in the Celsius fridge.
Is Celsius like his brand? No. They have a little like really cheap looking refrigerator in the corner of this super ugly like theater movie room that he's saying. The fact that he commented and was like, oh yeah, we have TVs all over this property. It showed like a flash view of them outside. You do not need a TV in every single room. That is already so over the top. So I feel like we need to do like a TV counter. I think I've seen 5 so far. Arusha, every time I say there's a TV, I want you to add a mark and we're gonna tally this up at the end.
Biggest TV in Puerto Rico. This is like a special edition, 120 inch. It's the only one that Sony ever shipped to the island.
Okay, so I didn't even realize we were in the guest house. The fact that they have this massive TV, Arusha, another TV. All the finishes look so bland and so dull in this living room, like it's gray and dark wood and white, which is giving absolutely no character or detail into the space. Looks like we have the quartz countertop in the bar. There's hanging wires everywhere. At least if I was gonna do a home tour and have a brand new home, I would wanna at least have it almost completed. He said he's gonna be like adding stuff over time and doing like updates, but this is not a great start.
So this is the basement man cave.
You know how much I love the term man cave. Ugh.
We got some arcade
Add another TV. There's another one. I can appreciate the game room. I think this is super fun. If I had the money to have a full arcade space and relive my childhood, I 100% would. The pool table, nice. I love that it's all black and decked out. That's really nice.
This is the music studio. Pretty fire, but this is a pretty cool view of the house. Like, I think this is the best view of the whole entire house.
He's not wrong. The view from this music studio looking out into the backyard and the back of the house is absolutely beautiful. That is $1 million shot right now. I don't know what exactly you need in a music studio. I have literally no musical talent whatsoever. I think this is a nice little setup. I like the couch in there, even though it does seem a little bit oversized for the amount of space they have in this room. It's okay.
It feels like you're, a part of nature here. We're still changing some things around, still moving, so apologies for the mess.
Okay, so once again, we're going with this monochromatic gray and white look. I do love that this bed is oriented towards the outdoors and it has this full slider unit that opens up. I think that is a fantastic addition. I'm not a huge fan of these hanging chandeliers on each side of the nightstands. I probably would have done a wall sconce of this because at least you're kind of lowering the light down. I know this is like a super design oriented thing, but for any light that you want in a bedroom, you want low level. These are all high level lights, which are super off-putting and they don't really give you that intimate style and that intimate lighting of ambient light that you would want in a bedroom.
This is weird. Like, this is one of the weird things in the house. If you come here, you see this wall. So we're taking down this wall and I'm getting a giant bed to like fill this whole entire room.
So he just ruined one of the design features that I actually liked of having that space behind the bed. The orientation of these bedrooms when they have these walls is so the back area is all additional storage. Like this could be all closet space, which I think is fantastic. And I would 100% keep this. I wouldn't tear that wall out for an enormous bed unless he's having some kind of like parties in there where you need a big size bed, then I guess that's his prerogative.
So you come on into the bathroom. You got this beautifully placed tub.
Beautiful, bro. This is so nice.
And this is my favorite part of the house is the outdoor shower.
So I think the primary ensuite is actually pretty nice. I'm not a huge fan of these beige tiles that are covering the floor, the walls, the countertop. It kind of like throws it all off, especially since everything else is so white and stark in terms of the finishes. The indoor-outdoor shower, I think, is a really beautiful touch. Like he's mentioned, in Puerto Rico, they have a lot of bugs, so I can only imagine you're gonna be eaten alive unless it is like a super sunny day. I'm gonna give this ensuite, honestly, a 4 out of 10. I think the finishes are absolutely atrocious when it comes to having a primary ensuite. If you're spending $16 million, I want a beautiful ensuite. This is not doing it for me.
This is the closet right here, and I finally have enough space for all of my shoes. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a jewelry sort of video.
Oh my God. It hurts me seeing a closet like this. I love that he has the shoe display. I think that's phenomenally done. But the fact that he had just everything folded and just randomly thrown all there is giving like teenage high school bedroom vibes, and it's not cute. Like, I would be embarrassed to show my walk-in closet if it looked like that. Beautifully designed, executed in terms of decor and organization, 0.
We got the kitchen right here.
Not the cloud sofa that, once again, is gray and it looks like an absolute sloppy mess. Oh. You could have at least fluffed it up to make it look nice. Come on.
We got the kitchen right here. Chef Byron's always cooking up. You guys want to see what's in the refrigerator?
Yeah, it's like the classic.
They do on MTV Cribs. Come on, come on. So we got lots of fruit.
This is probably the most organized section I've seen of this house, which is the fridge because he has a private chef. Oh Lord, add another TV count to the living room.
6-car garage. We're going to be changing the flooring, changing the lighting. We have a couple of awesome cars coming in the next couple of months, so stay tuned.
Okay, the garage is, just that. I'll give him, the benefit of the doubt. He said he's going to be changing out the lighting and the flooring in there. I do love that they have the hydraulic lift system because it's a small garage and it's really tall. You can actually have additional car storage to put up and down. I don't know if I would trust a hydraulic system to have under the cars that I'm sure he's paying the price point for. But I mean, if you're spending $16 million on a home and this is what it looks like, he probably could just buy a brand new car and not care about it.
All right, so we got an elevator, pretty convenient. Go to the second floor.
I really dislike that the elevator is like high gloss red. It doesn't go with anything that we've seen in this house so far.
This is Brandon's room, pretty dope vibes.
If I ever hear someone say a bedroom is described as dope vibes, I immediately hate it. And hate you. Oh, the bed frame and what looks like the bookshelves look like they came from IKEA. In a $16 million home, I would expect more. The rug is also the wrong size for the scale of this room. Having the one kind of like accent chair to the side of the bed is also giving like nothing.
This is Jasper's room.
From the looks of it, I do like that each bedroom has its own ensuite and walk-in closet. I think that's fantastic. If I had a super wealthy friend like this that was like, oh yeah, come live with me, you can have your own room and everything, I'd probably take it. Although I don't know about this room or this house in general. If I lived maybe outside and I looked at the outside, I'd be okay with it. Inside, I'd be like, we need to do some major changes here.
All right, guys, that is it for the house tour. I hope you enjoyed. We're back on YouTube. New videos every Wednesday. Subscribe, and I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Let's go.
As I mentioned, one of the most chaotic house tours that wasn't really a house tour. We saw like bits and clips of a few different areas. He really didn't talk about anything, so I don't know how this was a house tour. He showed more of the outside and drone footage that he did of the inside, but I mean, whatever. From what I could see, this was tragic. I would be super upset if I spent $16 million on a home and this is how it looked. I mean, I don't know the prices of what, mansions in Puerto Rico are and the maintenance fees that come with this. Obviously, he's got armed guards, but wow. I think this is the worst home tour I think I've ever reviewed. And I'm very upset that I just lost 17 minutes of my life watching this man speak. I'm probably gonna have some Paul Logan lovers come after me and be like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But no.
Logan Paul.
Oh, it's Logan. Same thing. I'm probably gonna have some Paul Logan lovers like come.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I'm probably gonna have some Logan Paul hater. I wasn't talking about him. I'm talking about his home. This is terrible. This is literally like the straight man's equivalent to like new money and they don't know what to do with it. So they're like, yes, this house with an excessive amount of TVs. I didn't even get to see all the other rooms, but I am 100% certain that every single one of these rooms has a TV in it. Like he's talking about like them all being a certain size. If you are compensating with your TV size and that's all you're stating a fact about, then I'm just gonna leave it at that and I'm sure you can draw your own conclusion. That was so bad. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. That's also true. The fact that he has some furniture, I mean, that's a start. Maybe I'll have to revisit this. If someone follows him and they're a fan of him and his life and his YouTube, let me know a year down the line if he does another home tour and it actually has stuff in it, then maybe we can actually do a better critique. But right now, I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. And the only 2 is for the architecture of this home that I think is beautiful. There is nothing in this house that actually adds to it. Also checking out his stats and seeing that he has over 20 million subscribers on YouTube alone. I am a mere peanut on here, so please keep that in mind for this video. In no way, shape, or form does this have hate towards Jake Paul himself and his brother or anyone else. This is just me making my professional commentary on the home, and yeah, it's bad. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you can't wait until next week's video, you can always follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Mr. Phoenix Gray for all my daily tips and tricks. This is also a little side message to Jake Paul that if any one of your team members sees this, give me a call. I will gladly help you make this house 1,000 times better than what it is. And remember, if you're ever second guessing yourself, just ask, what would Design Daddy do? Not spend $16 million on a house in Puerto Rico that looks like this. Bad.